What if I told you Marvel's most wholesome superhero team is also one of the steamiest? Yes, that raunchy Reed Richards fan theory. It's not just headcanon, Marvel confirmed it. Today we're diving into how the Fantastic Four, the so-called family-friendly corner of Marvel, has quietly been one of its most adult and experimental. So if you've ever wondered how far superpowers can really go, buckle up. Smash that like if you love deep Marvel dives that blend comic lore with spicy subtext. One reads powers in the bedroom. Let's start with the stretch heard round the fandom. In Fantastic Four issue 52, Marvel basically confirms what fans have joked about for years, that Reed Richards' elastic powers are not just for battle. In a tender but loaded scene, Sue Storm literally says, "Have I ever mentioned what a wonderful set of abilities you acquired? No ambiguity, no subtlety, just pure stretchy appreciation." And it doesn't stop there. The Fantastic Four aren't like the X-Men or Avengers, they live their lives in the spotlight, powers and all. From Reed showing off dance moves in clubs to Sue erasing pimples with invisibility, this family uses their abilities everywhere. 2. Why this isn't random? Now you might ask, isn't this a bit much? Nope, it's completely in character. The Fantastic Four have always used their powers creatively in day-to-day life. Why wouldn't they in the bedroom? They're not haunted loners like Batman. They're not secretive like Peter Parker. They're scientists, adventurers, lovers, and they embrace who they are. This practical use of powers is what makes the Fantastic Four relatable yet fantastic. Even the 2005 movie, which got roasted by fans, nailed its invisible zit cures. Hit-right showers, stretchy flirtations, it was all there. 3. Superpowers, sexuality, and comics. Let's zoom out for a second. Superhero stories have always been more adult than they seem. Think about it, Spider-Man and Silk have literal pheromone attraction. Ant-Man and Wasp, side-shifting bedroom antics in Avengers 71. X-Men's Danger Room, often repurposed for intimate training. And in Spider-Man Reign, Mary Jane dies from years of radioactive love. These moments may sound wild, but they reflect a truth about comics. Superpowers are metaphors often for adolescence, identity, and yes, sexuality. The Fantastic Four just happen to be the most honest about it. For family and fantasy, and here's the twist most people miss. The Fantastic Four aren't just a team, they're a family. That makes their comfort with powers even more special. Reed and Sue are parents, lovers, scientists, and they don't hide who they are. They experiment, they evolve, and that openness is what makes them so human even when the stories get cosmic. It's not about making Marvel raunchy. It's about showing that even the most clean-cut heroes have layers. Desire, connection, creativity, all part of the package. 5. What this means for the MCU. So what does this mean for the Fantastic Four? First steps. Well, Marvel Studios is now willing to lean into mature emotional depth more than ever. Just look at WandaVision, Moon Knight, or even Loki's multiverse flirtations. With Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards and Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm rumored, this chemistry could get spicy. No, they won't show bedroom scenes, but we will see a couple who shares warmth, wit and wonder, who use their powers not just to save the world, but to live authentically in it. At the end of the day, the Fantastic Four's most controversial fan theory isn't even controversial. It's canon, it's character-driven, and honestly, it's kinda beautiful because it shows that superheroes don't just punch villains, they grow, they love, they live strange, powerful lives. So, drop a comment. What's the most unexpectedly real moment you've seen in a superhero comic? And which power would you secretly use in daily life? Hit like if you now see the Fantastic Four in a totally new light, and subscribe for more raw comic truths, MCU predictions, and untold fan theories every day.